So there's these little studs, and you gotta line them up perfectly. And then when you do, that happens. So these studs in here, I don't know if you can see it, hold on. Those studs in there need to all line up perfectly. And then I think by default, all of these will line up. And now I'm gonna get the DeWalt. And I'll probably stick to them by hand, just to make sure. I think these are 10s and the insides are 11s. So oh yeah, a couple notes on these. So these guys that I'm doing are easy. Man, I hope this is getting it in there. These guys are easy, and then the further back you get, the harder they are to get to. And then you have, of course, one that you gotta hit back here. And then there's also another one for the post side. There's one in the very front, and then there's one in the very back that you can't see. So fun times there. So for the front post one, I have this. I think this came from another BMW motor because I had lost one of these bolts. So this one just works perfectly. Get it started by hand. And then to get these on, or I should say to get them off, I used a magnet. So I'm also going to get them started with the magnet. Because once they're off and in there, they're a little bit tricky. So I got that guy going. This guy's a little trickier. Trying to get him to spin. I think that's going. But yeah, some of the codes that you'll see, hopefully, if an injector goes, are like a P0305, P0306, and that'll give you a pretty good indication that the cylinder is either cylinder 5, cylinder 6, or whatever. I saw another video on YouTube a while back on a guy doing an X3 or an X5, sorry, and he also had injector 6 fail, then injector 5 fail. So I'm wondering if something goes on to the rear of the engine that makes it hotter, or what the deal is. Feel free to write it in any of the comments section if you guys know, or think cylinder. Okay, so right now I'm getting the very back bolt, and this one I can't take you in for the ride with. You just got to kind of feel it by hand. But it's back there, and you could probably get away with not putting it on, but I'm not gonna try that unless I drop it, which, hell, that could happen anytime, dealing with this crap. But I got it started by hand. It's going home, so I'm gonna get it as far as I can by hand, because getting a wrench down there ain't fun. And I'm actually going to start tightening that one right now. I believe it was a 10. And I forgot, I think when I got this one off, I had a tool that was really cool, and it broke. That was my bulldog, snorting like she does. But yeah, this bolt is not fun to get at all. think this is the right size. I hope this is the right size. It's not. So these bolts are an 11. I need an 11 inch. I think they're an 11. 13 is way too big, so. These gear wrenches are really nice because they have the swiveling head, so it can kind of get you on there a little better. Make sure that's on tighten. That should be, no, that's loosen. That's tighten. Someone's blowing me up. Sorry guys, I gotta get it. It's 4th of July. Oh. Yeah, how's it going, man? Yeah. Cool. Is there any rust on that car? I didn't see any in the ad. Are you with the car now by chance? Could you send me some pictures of that? Dude, that'd be great. And then anything else that's not in the ad, like any mechanical issues, engine lights, anything like that? Okay. Do you know if it's the compressor? Do you know if it needs Freon for the AC? Because that's kind of a killer this time of year. Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem. If you could send those pics over, that'd be fantastic, and then I'll call you right back if it's something I can work with. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Alright, back to business. Let's get this freaking bolt tight. Oh my god, it won't even freaking move. It is a tight, tight spot. It is not fun back here. You can't even tell when you're on it, really. I would say, out of this whole job, this is one of the biggest pains in the ass. This one frickin' bolt back here. So I'm gonna try a different way now. I'm gonna try to put a deep well socket 11 over it. Initially what I had was this guy, which is kind of like a bender and flexor. Had one end on the drill bit and one end over here, but as you can see, broke off. So that's what happens when you buy tools that are subpar. Alright, so my 11, maybe I'll put it on a universal too. Okay, this is the latest setup. An 11-inch deep well on a universal with an extension. Maybe this will be the... Yeah, that's working. That's working. I think I'm on it. Yep. Should have had this going all along. It's getting tighter. almost there. Okay, that's tight. Okay, now I'm gonna take off the universal extension, or not the extension, universal joint. And I'm just gonna zing these down. So now things start going a little quicker. So slow squeeze. I'm gonna go torque about 5. Sure, things are gonna start going faster until you lose your damn tool in the thing. Go a little less torque. This thing is just too torquey. Don't forget the last guy in the end. All right, time for the 10s. 10. A fucking 10. What movie is that from? I won't give you any hints, but probably hit all these again by hand just to make sure. Oh, it feels great on the wrist. Not gonna do it. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna get the universal out, but to get the back one, I think I'm gonna do a shallow 10. Because don't have much height to work with. Again, I'm going to try to get as much down by hand as I can because the less times I got to be cranking on that wrench in there, that tight space, the better. And I can show you what I'm working with on this one. Easier to see, but yeah, that's the guy I'm working right here. This guy in the back, just right under the firewall. So right near the firewall. Come on, Universal, don't fail me now. Ugh, it's tight in there. But I can still go a little more by hand. So I'm gonna. You know what? I don't even know if I need this universal on there. I think I can just get it straight. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna have to use a wrench. A 10 wrench. Not the end of the world. Yeah, gear wrench works perfectly. I didn't use the swivel head for this one. This guy. Okay. Now I'm going to start connecting some of the ancillary pieces on here. I think this is a PCV valve. Got that guy back on there. Now, this is one problem I ran into. This guy, dipstick, which is actually really cool that these cars have dipsticks because so many BMWs don't, for oil at least, because they don't want you messing around in there. I lost the nut coming off, or the bolt, I'm sorry. I heard it hit the damn pan underneath, you know, so I know it's down in there, but I just don't see it. And I really would like to get it back on. So I'm just gonna look for it for a minute here. I apologize for taking you guys along this hard journey. It was the only thing I dropped down in there, and I heard it hit the bottom, but I still don't see the damn thing. I'm gonna hit the pan with my hand and see, or not the pan. Well, it didn't fall out to the floor. So that kind of sucks, but maybe I can see it now. That maybe is a no. All right, we'll continue on. But that will need to be attached somehow. It attached to the side like so. And then this guy kind of goes in here like so. And then this guy goes on another piece. But this guy is tightened down. All the screws are in. I gotta get the, this is the EGR delete right here. Gotta get this guy attached. This is a little dirty around these parts. All this stuff came from Diesel Ops. They started out really helpful and then they got less helpful. I don't know if we got too needy or whatever, but I think his name was Brandon or something.